Alright guys, welcome back. So let's have a look at this Beyond Meat. So today it's at 250. Market just opened Friday, and yeah, it has gone bananas from 50 cents all the way to 8.50 pre-market of on Wednesday. So here are the levels essentially. So this stock has gone pretty crazy, and I was talking about this one on my Twitter as well, saying that if three cracks, most likely it's going to go flush, and at some point it can just open at pennies. This company definitely will file for chapter 11 at some point, but it's just the nature of the market. It's always like this, and I have seen it with many stocks. There were a couple solar names that did it before they went bust, SBWR and Nova, before going bust. I mean, of course, to not this extreme where stock has gone up from 50 cents to like $7, but we have seen it with Hertz and all of those names that essentially, I mean, at some point it just went bust. So this is no exception. I mean, in the next like couple months, this might get delisted for sure. So, but ultra short term, here's what I'm watching. 50-day moving average, 232, and then on a daily chart, let me show you this. On a daily chart, I was talking about this 147 as a gap fill. So if it holds this 50, I can definitely chop around. It doesn't have to go down, by the way, okay? So I have seen it with many other names where they just hang there. If this stock hangs around these levels, come earnings, and they say something November 4th, which sends the stock higher, sure, we will have a round two. It might have more gas in the tank. But so far, according to the price, look at the volume. As soon as volume disappears, anybody who got trapped at these highs, they will become sellers slowly, and which will pretty much go down very slowly, and short sellers will be all over it. Okay, as a disclosure, I think I had the $2 put that I sold out today. Tiny, like very tiny. I thought it would have gapped down in the morning today on maybe some offering news or something like that, but the stock pretty much chopped around in the morning, and now it's flushing down. So 146, my level, I would be watching, and then below 1, yeah, you don't want to bother anything that trades in a penny territory. So in terms of options, they are extremely expensive. That's why I was even doing calls as well, actually, both for this week expiration, thinking that if the momentum persists, yeah, I might take advantage of IV. But then I looked at the IV, I mean, this is just insane IV. Anybody who's making money, I mean, essentially short sellers, naked traders, and then people who are selling the calls. If you take a look at the calls, I mean, 50% today so far. It has been only 1 hour since market opened, 1.5 hours. Look at the volume, very crazy volume, 50% of the volume at the bid. And then puts, 55% at the ask, 30%, 36% so far. Again, there's a lot of time ahead today, but anything can happen. But my point is, you don't want to fight the trend. So far, there's a lot of back holders now here, and very pivotal area. This 250 as well, essentially. If you just take a look at it on an hourly chart right there, let's get rid of all these moving averages. This is where it pretty much hovered around like 250, 260 at these levels, where it found a bit of a footing before yesterday, attempting to go higher and failing to do so. This is when I think I had a call debit spread. And today as well, it did try and then failed. Volume is getting lower and lower. So what else? Let's take a look at, I mean, I'm not concerned about short interest, okay? Short interest does not matter at this point to me because stock is not making higher highs. This is the only time I would be really, really excited about a stock when it's going higher and short interest is going higher. Yeah, I could entertain it, but so far, look at this. Even on like 2-3 days ago, like when it had $7 move, $6 move, look at the put volume was crazy. Okay, people were shorting the heck out of it, buying puts. Yesterday, a lot of call selling. Initially, people started buying calls. A lot of call selling happened after it started fading, and then puts started coming in. Today, same thing, puts started coming in, and look at the calls. Calls are getting sold so far again. This is just today's price action, and anytime it can try to chop and go sideways too. But yeah, I already tried it. I lost probably what, like $1,000 on this, trying to go both ways. But that's it. You don't want to throw too much money trying to pretty much play the options game on this one. The only thing I would be, and I don't do credit spreads or debit spread. I mean the credit spreads, especially like selling a premium and waiting for it to pretty much for the IV to cool off. But that's the only thing I think can pay at this point, or just naked, just trading the shares long or short. But again, I'm not telling you to buy or sell the stock. I think that this is just a pump and dump. Okay, pump and dump. It's if it just goes back to these below the $2, especially, this is it. This is just yeah, overhyped, and a lot of people are just gonna end up holding the bag. And my probability of this stock getting delisted is in the next like 3 to 6 months. They will get delisted, in my opinion. Again, if it goes, I mean, if it recovers, if it goes above $3-4, well, sure, I'll join the party. I'll trade it long. But until then, yeah, this is not looking good so far to me personally. So that's the video. That's not a buy or sell recommendation. This is purely for educational and entertainment purposes only. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.